Welcome to another exciting installment of Socks Plays Cute Demon Crashers. I'm your host, Katie Socks, and, well, we've still got sex demons in our kitchen. It's kind of their go-to place, I suppose, in my kitchen. Anyway, Aki made a bunch of shit, apparently. I don't even remember what happened last episode, so we're just gonna wing it. So, let's begin. Soon we're all sitting around the table. It feels surreal, and yet I'm enjoying this. All it needs is someone to read the news on their tablet and comment on the weather.
Mirari.
When will the portal close? You could also afford to brush up on your summoning skills.
Oh.
I did it rather hastily, alright? It should close this midnight, then we'll be out of your hair, cat. Oh, sorry, I'm stuttering here. Apparently I don't know how to fucking read. Oh, right. If Mirari was able to close it at any time, we could have avoided this situation. It would have been embarrassing if you asked us to leave and you were still stuck with a gateway between our worlds for days after. I'd wonder if I was still dreaming and probably throw things into it. When we're done with breakfast, I load my dishes into the dishwasher while Kale sticks around to clean up as well.
No pressure.
I know it's our last day, but remember, there's no pressure.
It's been fun.
Even if you decline, it's been fun. It's fair that we all get to visit the human world together, and this is Aki's first time. We're not mind readers, but we can sense when someone's feeling uncertain in bed. Your honest answer will be the right answer. Thank you. I've enjoyed spending time with everyone as well. And by everyone, I mean super sexy this guy.
Studying again?
Super sexy Arise. I forgot all of their names, dear God. Finishing up. Thanks for the coffee earlier. I know it's not your forte, but I really needed it. I spot a book in his hand. Reading as well?
Yes.
As much as I enjoy reading through your father's miniature library, the subjects are becoming a little monotonous. Monotonous? That word. I noticed your bookshelf here earlier. May I browse? Of course. Just keep in mind I rarely read, so... They're all children's books! The selection hasn't changed in years. That's a lie. I read a lot. My bookshelf is currently up to date. I remember when many of these were first released. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Heidi, Treasure Island. Fuck, I remember Heidi. My parents loved classical literature and would buy these for me every year. I'd remember asking, why couldn't Dorothy just use the GPS on her cell phone to find Emerald City? And Mom declared modern technology ruined everything. Did they read to you a lot? Not really. I preferred video games. Yourself? Did you always love reading? He pulls out The Wonderful Wizard of Oz and looks over it fondly. One of my previous partners was an actor in a playing company back in London. Before we made love, he'd practice reciting lines for me. Aww. His voice was soothing but captivating, and you'd hang on to every word. He'd also read books out loud. I know many people consider reading a solitary pastime, but I find it just as enjoyable sharing them. Since I'm done studying, would you like to read to me? Please?
Me?
Yeah, you. Of course you. I think you have a lovely voice, and you have a relaxing presence. His voice, I would fuck his voice.
I'll do my best.
Don't tell my mom. I may not have the acting talent, but I'll do my best. I climb into bed and pat the spot next to me. You want me beside you? There's illustrations in the book, after all. Durr.
So that's your excuse.
I would definitely do something like that. No, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. However, I can't read that word. Acquiesces? Fuck it. He does a thing and climbs into bed. Once we make ourselves cozy, Arias opens to the first page. Are you okay with this arrangement? I lean in as an answer, and he chuckles. I'm gonna make weird sounds because I'm fangirling a little bit because I am so very alone. Anyway, I'm glad you're comfortable around me.
Forgive me.
It's rare that I interact with humans outside of copulation nowadays. Forgive me if I seem rusty or aloof. I don't give a shit. Why is that? The whole interaction thing. From what you've told me, you sound very involved with your past lovers. I was, until I left someone broken-hearted. We possess feelings, but as incubi, we're unable to experience love in the romantic sense. So incubi are aromantic. Good to know. Therefore, when someone starts getting too attached, I stop seeing them. I don't want them to end up hurt. I understand. If it helps, I respect your wishes. Would it be too much to consider you a friend?
No, I quite like that.
I've enjoyed spending time with you.
You can trust me.
If you decide to pick me tonight... Sorry. Oh god, sorry. I'm sorry. I promise I'll give you a wonderful experience. You can trust me. You can trust me. Aw, thank you. I shyly glance down at the book, and he does the same. I apologize for going off topic. Dorothy lived in the mist. It's time. The others are already gathered in the hallway when I arrive.
Remember.
The portal closes around midnight, so it should give you plenty of time with whoever you pick. And we'll leave you to your privacy as well. You're right, you will. Once the portal closes, it'll be as if we were never here. Aw. We'll respect your decision, Kat, whatever it is. My heart races a bit. After all, this isn't easy. Thank you, everyone. Then, who should I pick? We're fucking picking Arias. Arias averts his eyes, not expecting my answer. I pick Arias. Ooh, wow. It's rare for him to be picked for their first time. Aw, look, he's secretly pleased. He better be.
Anyway, to be honest...
I didn't expect to be a potential suitor, let alone picked.
Thank you.
However, thank you. I promise to give you a memorable experience. Oh, please. Please do. He may seem cold, but he's very sweet. He'll treat you well. I guess it's time to let you two be then.
Later.
Later, Cat. Remember the safe word is red with him. What?
Please don't say things like that.
So suddenly? I'll explain later. I caught myself. I was going to squee. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Foremost, this would be an opportune time for you to relax and prepare. I highly suggest a bath, considering what I already have planned for tonight. Why are you fake? You sure thought this out thoroughly for someone who didn't expect to be picked.
I had a slim hope you would.
Sorry. Since you're new to this, everything will be extremely tame under my usual standards. Oh, I promise you can feel safe with me. Oh, Arias. Thank you, Arias. I'll take your advice then. See you in a bit.
Oh.
Before I forget, any allergies I should be aware of? Unless you plan to bring bees into the bedroom, I should be okay. I am allergic to bees, so this is me. This is accurate. This is me. Duly noted. Jesus. Oh my god, I'm wearing lingerie. My tits don't look like that, though. I knock on the door. Can I come in?
Everything is ready.
Gah! Oh dear. I open and step into the dim bedroom. Yellow candles are scattered around, their flickering seemingly off. Next to my bed is an assortment of items, but all are cleverly covered under a silk cloth, leaving me to speculate. Oh, I'm speculating. How nice. Wait, the candles are LED? How current? After a certain incident, Murray swears by them, and I simply followed suit. That sounds like a story and a half. It's then that I finally registered that he has removed his jacket, exposing more of the leather he has around his chest. I tug on the strap of my chemise. Chemise? Chemise? I don't know lingerie terms. I'm sorry. I don't really wear lingerie. Ever. I don't have a reason to. Really. Do I look okay?
Exquisite.
I feel my face heat up. I've never been described as exquisite before. Neither have I, so... Potential suitors, take note. He takes my hand and guides me to my bed. When Aki mentioned red earlier...
Yes.
I was about to go over what I have planned for you and the use of a safe word. A safe word is basically something you say to stop completely. Wouldn't saying stop work in this situation?
How to say this?
In my line of practices, it does say practices, okay. Stop doesn't always mean what it should. To avoid confusion, we agree on a word that normally wouldn't be said during sex. Oh, so like a cucumber.
You'll be surprised.
Oh, God! That's the face I'm making right now. I was kidding. I found in recent decades, red is commonly used. When I hear it, all activity will cease. Is that agreeable? Sounds good to me, but now I'm a little nervous. What are you planning?
Nothing advanced.
Sensation play. I'll tease your senses using temperature or textures, possibly with some light restraints. I'm really big on touch, so this is definitely. Take note. Take fucking
Remember
note.
the tea?
Remember when you closed your eyes to detect the vanilla in the tea? Ooh, yeah.
It's the same idea.
And is there anything I have to do?
You can relax.
Since this is your first time, you can relax. Everything will be carefully controlled. He glances at the bed and my eyes follow. There's a large towel spread out, and in its center lays a silk scarf and a sleep mask.
How would you like to start?
Blindfolded or with bound wrists? Wrist tied. This sounds so kinky, but tie me up. That's not even a little bit kinky. Well, I guess it's a little bit kinky if you're into vanilla shit. Will you chain me to something? No,
Whoa.
not for the first session. I'm simply restricting your arm movements, but I'll keep the knot loose. Aw, sweetums. Also, it'd be best to remove your chemise now since we won't be able to remove it once you're bound. Censored for you kids at home. After I'm exposed, he instructs me to lie on my back, and I lift my arms above my head. He leans over and ties my wrists deftly with the silk scarf, the sensation cool against my skin. Pro tip, if you're binding someone, don't use silk. It's not good. I forget how to explain it, but when you tug on it, the knot goes tighter, and it's really hard to get out of. So don't use silk. After wriggling a finger into the knot, he tugs it slightly.
How does it feel?
Perfect. I rub my wrists together to demonstrate I have healthy circulation, and he nods in approval. Now what?
Your choice.
What would you like to experience first? Something cold, something warm, or something ticklish? Let's go with warm. Warm. Is it like warm or hot warm?
Don't worry.
Just above your body temperature warm. Don't worry. I always test on myself before I pour the candle wax on someone else. Oh my god. Everything about the product is organic, but I'd like to also test a small area to make sure your skin doesn't have a bad reaction. We'll start with your back since it's not as sensitive as your front. I feel a little silly with my restraints, but I roll over. A pleasant sugary vanilla scent fills the air. I inhale it in. Is that the wax? It smells lovely. Yes, I thought it'd delight your senses, even if I'm far from vanilla myself. Beautiful. This has been relaxing. This has been a relaxing BDSM session so far.
You're new to this.
So I'm doing my best to make this an inviting experience for you.
Perfect.
Perfect temperature.
Please let me know.
However, your sensitivity will be different from mine. Please let me know if it's too hot or uncomfortable.
This is the test.
So no surprise from me just yet. I'll pour a bit on your shoulder. Vanilla invades my senses again, and a spoonful of the mildly warm wax drips onto my skin. Kinda hot, but not scalding. He disperses the wax by rubbing it, and I moan happily. Not doing that. Oh, I like that. It starts hot, then spreads out just in time so it doesn't hurt. I'll let it cool a bit more, then, so I can let the drops linger too. It doesn't itch or anything? Nope. And your skin doesn't appear irritated. We'll go with this then. You're very thorough and caring. As he should be. I wouldn't do anything to a submissive I wouldn't perform on myself. Take note. He drips more wax between my shoulder blades, and the warm sensation continues down my back. Half the fun is guessing where, when, and how much he applies. Whenever I think I have the pattern down, Arias changes it up.
Would you like to turn over?
It'll be a bit more sensitive on your stomach and chest. Yes. I trust you. I roll over, thankful for the towel keeping the bed untouched. I open my eyes briefly, seeing Arias holding a small tin with a little spoon sticking out. Ah, that's how he did it. I close my eyes again.
I'll keep this part short.
Since your skin is probably very sensitive now. I gasp when the wax dribbles between my breasts and rolls down my stomach. It's not as warm as it was previously, but it still feels mild against my skin. The burning sensation only lasts a second, like sticking your toe in a hot tub before you submerge completely. My muscles tighten only briefly, then relax once the wax cools against my skin, and Arias occasionally dilutes the wax with his rubs.
There.
Any more, and this would take longer to do. What would take? Oh. Oh, God, okay. Take note. This is exactly the shit I love. Gentle nails dig into my skin, peeling off the hardened wax. I sigh as his fingers graze up and down before massaging my stomach fully to show it's wax-free.
How does it feel?
How do you feel so far? He wriggles a finger between the knotted scarf, making sure it isn't cutting off my circulation.
Would you like your eyes covered?
You know what? Yeah. Let's go the whole way, baby.
I love your enthusiasm.
I close my eyes as I feel the sleep mask slide over my head.
How was that?
Comfortable and not too tight, but it won't fall off either.
Good.
I think your body is quite warmed up now, so I have one last thing to try with you. Let's get you naked. Wait, I've been practically naked the whole time, and while you're still in your window pants. That's a new term. I'm guessing you'll feel better if I took them off. Yep.
I guess it's only fair.
I feel the sleep mask lift up to my forehead before he steps back. He starts unbuckling the strap around his chest, letting it slide down his body before removing it completely. With one swift motion, he loosens the belt and removes his pants. He's got nipple piercings too. If you didn't catch that, I have my nipples pierced. That piercing must have hurt. They did.
Which
like
one?
A bitch. He smirks and I chuckle while my eyes travel over his frame. And you're cute.
Cute?
I admit I've been described as many things, but cute wasn't one of them. Well, you're cute now. If you can call me exquisite, I can call you cute.
I'm honored.
To be seen as cute in your eyes, then.
I hope you enjoyed the show.
I know I did. He winks and places the sleep mask over my eyes again. I hear footsteps away, followed by the sound of tin scraping against wood. Is he at my bookcase? He returns, and the bed shifts under his weight again.
Ready?
It's a surprise this time. I inhale, wondering what part of my body he'll touch next. I feel something thick drizzle between my breasts, warm and gooey. A sweet scent fills the air, but before I can identify it, he starts licking me sensually. God damn it. God damn it. I need to find a demon summoning book. I can sense his face hovering close before me, then his lips brush against mine. The kiss is deep, and I inhale in response. The taste of chocolate floods my mouth. I moan from the realization. His tongue darts to the corners of my mouth before traveling back down between my chest. Once all the chocolate has been removed, he flutters downward, alternating between warm kisses and hot breaths. I'm really into warmth too, but maybe not so much the chocolate everywhere. It sounds messy. When he reaches my navel, his lips close around it, and I feel an incredible suction and nothing else. It's then I know what he's trying to hint.
Should I keep going?
Yeah. Yes. He plants a firm kiss under my navel before resuming his destination. His fingers touch the lace of my panties, then gently pulls them down. Fuck. This is getting R-rated. Any of you under 18, turn back. My stomach coils from the closing distance, and his lips brush the tips of my pubic hair. After a deep breath, I widen my legs a little, and he begins massaging my inner thighs.
I'm glad you enjoyed the sensation play.
With long, broad strokes, he parts my lower lips, licking each side tenderly. I turn my head to the side, my body highly sensitive to every movement. The coiling sensation tightens like a spring, and every stroke and lick sends jolts up and down my body. His tongue narrows and traces along my entrance, and I start to squirm, my hips unable to keep still. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I hope you never watch this. Horace continues his up and down motions, gradually increasing his movements, and applies more pressure against me. I feel the lightest suction as his mouth brushes upward toward my clit, and I inhale in anticipation. Being blinded only adds a sweet layer of pleasure. Unable to adjust myself or clutch onto the sheets, instead, my fingers tighten into fists in response. Orias flattens his tongue and teases my clit with unhurried licks. I moan softly, depending on his angles. Oh, God. That was sad. I'm not doing that again. Eventually, I'm unable to pick up the subtle touches as my mind becomes hazy from the increasing pleasure. My legs shift and my pelvic arches against him, not wanting him to let up the rhythm. Flashes of heat radiate from my core all the way to my trembling fingers and down to my curled toes. I moan, my head pushing against my raised arms. I shudder and feel release, my body shivering, and I take in a deep gulp of air. I can't tell if I'm sinking into the bed or if the bed vanished. I feel so light. Arias? I'm here and I'll remove everything. I feel a hand caress my forehead, wiping away the sweat.
Enjoyed yourself?
Did I ever? Chuckling, he carefully removes the bindings and blindfold, making sure my wrists are okay. I'll clean you up now so you can relax. Honestly, I think that's all I can do at this point. A few minutes later, I'm leaning against Arias, who is sitting up and occasionally sipping tea. Myself, I have water to help stay hydrated. Arias carefully guides me through the aftercare, making sure I feel mentally and physically fine after an intense session. Was all this really sex?
Well, what do you think we did?
I think about it and then feel my face heat up. Reflecting over the activities, I sip my water and Arias chuckles softly at my reaction.
Thank you.
Moreover, I got well nourished from you. Did he ever? Also, was there anything I could do better if there's ever a next time? Well, you were great, but at the same time, it felt distant.
Distant?
For me, the ultimate form of pleasure is being able to satisfy my partner.
Then...
He places a hesitant kiss on my forehead, then pulls away. I wonder if he's not used to affection outside of sex. Thank you. I'm still exhausted from the session and feel myself sag against him. Sensing I'm ready to pass out, Arias takes my mug and places it on the nightstand. My head finds a comfortable spot in his shoulder, and I close my eyes. Before sleep overtakes me, I feel a hand wrap around me. And that's all for this episode of Socks Plays Cute Demon Crashers. I'm probably not going to play that again. I'll play the other playthroughs for myself, but not for you guys, because I want to take off the censor part. Because I'm an adult and I can do that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching me play this awesome romance game. And I guess there'll be plenty more to come. Thanks for watching.